touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
Football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene of few made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. You know, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not first down.
The Texans first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the toss here to Wilson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
We got to step it up. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. In your face. 15. Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be caught. 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Texans.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, figure a way to reverse the tide because right now they're running the ball at will.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ross Blacklock. Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, I got you. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, I'm coming. Show it up. Yellow. Watch 36.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. I'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Texans first down.
On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Taken at about the 1.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. 43. 73.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be in 3rd.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
55. Check 55 Mike.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
And to give this time to the tailback, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled at the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Watch 36.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on
on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football and testing everything.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Wilson with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. Be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Watson on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9 brings up 2nd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Watson on the keeper. Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Jamonte Casey on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there.
It's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st down, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Quit talking to 9. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's
got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when they see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 38. 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chiefs 30, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout,
It's a gain of 10.
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo